Hello, it's Dolly, and I'm here to participate in Tracy's birthday hop for the month of July. Yes, it is her birthday month. She asked some of us ladies if we would like to participate, and I said, heck yes, sign me up. I'm there for you, girl. I've known her through Facebook and YouTube now for 3 years. Plus, we are one of the Mini Kit Monday ladies. All right, so the products that I'm using to create my layout are Heidi Swap Color Shine in 3 colors, and I will tell you those in a minute. 4 washi tapes, which I can't apparently keep in my hands. They keep falling out, so I'm trying to show you, and I just finally give up and put them to the side. I selected some sequins because if you know Tracy, her #1 finishing touches to her layouts is using sequins. I think when the sequins first came out, she was the first one buying them. I was the late bloomer. I've only started putting sequins on my layouts. All right. I selected 2 dollies, a couple of flare buttons, and then the papers that I selected came from the Dear Lizzie paper pad, her collection called Lovely Day. I just recently got that paper pad when I attended Heather's Crafty Life retreat. Some of us ladies went to Tuesday morning, and they had 3 of those pads there. I've never purchased her paper pads, didn't have a clue of all this rose gold silver foiling that was in there, and the lady's like, you have to get it, you have to get it. And I said, no, I'm on a spending freeze. I can't get any more stuff. I already blew my spending freeze. I've got to start not spending money. But anyway, as you can see, I caved in for $6 and got this paper pad. And I am so happy that I got this pad. And matter of fact, this layout is my first opportunity to use papers from that paper pad, and all my papers had either the rose gold foiling or the silver foiling. There are papers in there that don't have the foiling, but I selected all of them with foiling because we were to document like a celebration layout for a birthday, something um, um, oh gosh, I'm stumbling over my words because I'm watching my video. All right, I'll come back to it. But anyway, I thought of bubbles, and that's why I chose that stamp. It looks like little bubbles, and I stamped some at the top and the lower because I'm going to have a cluster at the top with my photograph, a cluster at the bottom, and I knew I wanted to put a title in the middle. Didn't know what my title was going to really be. Right now, what you see me doing is using the smushing or kissing technique, and I'm using the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Butter, and I'm just smushing that around, bringing my piece of paper over, which is cut it's 12 inches long right now, 3 inches wide the top one, but I do shorten it and make it only 7 inches long, and then I take what's left over and I cut a 2-inch by 5-inch strip for the bottom cluster, and you'll see that in a minute. And I then use sweet cherry, and I think it's called sweet mint, and I just do splatters, and you'll see a little bit of that in the close-ups. You can see it right now there a little bit, but you'll see it better in the close-ups. All right, so that's where I cut my strips shorter for my embellishment clusters. There's my photograph. I'm going to get out my washi tape and I'm going to use my film strip and place that down. But before I do that, I took another paper from the Dear Lizzie collection, which is of flowers with silver foiling in it, and I made a banner. There's my washi tape right there. So I place that washi tape, which I'm covering up most of my smushing or kissing technique, and then I'm making sure that you can see my washi tape, my film strip. But guess what? When I go tape everything down, I end up covering 90% of it. But that's okay. It's the little peaks that count. the little touches that you see that count. Even though if you're covering up 90%, 80%, it's okay, because what is still visible is what catches everybody's eye. All right, so here's another strip of paper that has wording, has some foil, you can tell. And then the circle is a vellum with gold foiling on it. And I used my Creative Memory circle cutting system, and I cut out 2 of them. I call them the open cut circles. And as you can tell right now, the one at the top is over to the right, but I moved that open circle to the left because I didn't like both circles on the same side. All right, in that paper, there were 3x4 cards and 4x4 that you could cut with word strips on the bottom, which also have that gold foiling. And I placed that at the bottom along with another washi tape, along with another paper that's yellow with silver foiling. Here's that 3x4 card that I cut shorter off screen, and then I rounded the circles and I'm layering it. So see how I ended up covering up my washi tape, except for what you can see a little bit where there is a tag with a silver brad. So there's a silver brad right there. And then that love word comes from close to my heart. And then the silver word was in my. All right, now I am trying to figure out where I want to place sequence on my layout, because in honor of Traci, I have got to get sequences on this layout. So I end up only using 3. You see me, I put out several right there, but I end up adding 2 silver or 2 gold, I'm sorry, 2 gold, and then 1 mint color by the word love. Traci, I hope I didn't disappoint you when you watch this, but I did get sequence on my layout, so I'm happy. I am really, really happy how this layout turned out. I am adding some Heidi Swap Color Shine in gold up at the top left-hand corner to tie in the gold that is on that vellum piece that I cut in an open circle. And it ties in with the gold in the lower right-hand circle. I'm just pointing out all my clusters and all the foiling that's going on. So I made sure, like, I've got the rose gold repeated on this layout, so it's in the paper where my photograph is, in the middle for my title love, which that, like I said, came from, the word love came from close to my heart. Then there's the rose gold in that paper below. Then I have the silver represented at the top in that 3x4 card and in that paper. And then I have the silver in that yellow piece of paper. It's got silver stripes going down. In my words, there's silver. So I think I covered all the bases. Here's the close-up so you can see all the different gold foiling, silver foiling that's going on, and my sequins. I am just totally happy how this layout turned out. Thank you for letting me participate, Traci. Happy birthday, girl. All right, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping by.